My name is Dave Ferrano, and I'm one of the lucky co-owners of this with absolutely great partners like Gene and Paul and Michael Zislis. I just feel all of us are lucky in that a great team of people has come together to make great.
I'm here with Mike Zislis, who's the founding partner of Rockin' Brews, and he is a legend in the South Bay. So, Mike, what was the inspiration behind starting Rockin' Brews in general?
You know, it's kind of all my years of restaurants and beers distilled into one experience. So, as you know, I kind of started 23 years ago with Manhattan Beach Brewery, opened a lot of breweries, then I opened finer restaurants like Rockin' Fish and Strand House, and I kind of distilled all those into one concept, which I love, which is food, beer, and rock and roll. And I was able to surround myself with some really great partners, the Ferrano brothers, John Mesco, who's my partner here in Redondo Beach and a friend of mine, and our kids are best friends growing up, and Gene and Paul. So
That's awesome. Now, how did you happen to bump into Gene and Paul?
you know, you don't bump into Gene and Paul, but you know, as I kind of teach when I do speaking engagements at colleges, you know, you're only as good as your last deal. And Gene ran into Tim Lywicki, who was the president of AEG, and asked him about me, and he said I was the best run restaurant at LA Live, and that's all I needed, and the rest was history.
Now, when you were looking for a location, I know this used to be a couple of renditions, so did you scout out the area, and what was your choice of this location in particular?
Well, luckily I grew up here, so I grew up in Rolling Hills Estates. I know this corner very, very well. I always thought it was underperforming as the old remodel. And I had the vision. I didn't go look at any numbers or any statistics. I grew up here. I knew this corner would be great for a Rockin' Brews, and I think today I hopefully will prove that.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the food or anything else that's fun about this place? Because we're just all thrilled.
Well, the things I'd like to say is it's kid friendly. It's got a playground around the corner. You can bring your children down. As you can see, there's dogs in here. You can bring dogs in. It's a very friendly, family friendly environment. And I'm just really proud of my team, the food, the selection of beers. It's just everything I want in one restaurant.
I'm standing here with Larry Drayson of Drayson Design, Inc. He's come all the way from Beverly Hills to open this really amazing restaurant. He is the main designer and came up with all the cool elements. So, Larry, what was your inspiration and how did you kind of come up with this? Because it's a very cool, open look.
Well, that's a wonderful question. You know, the Rockin' Brews brand has evolved over the last 3 years, and the very first restaurant did not look like this.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about, the open air feel or anything like that?
What we really are proud of is that the restaurants really support the community in many ways. And first of all, it's a multi-generational family restaurant. We have the picnic tables, the grandparents come with the kids and then the grandkids, and everybody just has a good time.
What do you guys think of the shows on television and how people are coming up in music today? And what advice would you give up and coming musicians based on everything that's available?
There are no shortcuts. You know, you can win a music contest of singing or dancing, and it will never be a substitute for hard work. For every Carrie Underwood, there is a you fill in the blank. For every person who becomes a megastar from being on one of these shows, there are 10 or 20 who are forgotten. So there's no substitute for going out and following your passion and working hard for it. A lot of these shows at this point have become more about the judges and what they're doing. At the end of the season, when they crown a winner, you forget the winner, but there you are talking about the judges. So don't kid yourself. There's no short road to success.